This morning on Weekend Today, we are following breaking news overnight. 50 of those 303 school children abducted in Nigeria have escaped.
Where the news
reunited
comes
with their
first
families.
with Katrina Smith.
Welcome and good morning. Thank you so much for joining us on this Sunday. It is November 23rd. I'm Katrina Smith, and we have James over in the Weather Center. And James is tracking not only your Sunday forecast, but a lot of people will be hitting the road or heading to the airport to travel. And we just need to know, James, what's the weather going to be like when we set out for those travels?
For the most part, showery. But the positive thing is we don't see much in the way of wintry weather until after Thanksgiving. Wintry weather looks to arrive during the day on Thanksgiving as we head into the night. Black Friday looking like we do see some lake effect snow. As you can see on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar right now, we're also seeing some light snow this morning. Fortunately, though, this is going to change over and mix with rain throughout the morning. And temperatures right now are marginal. They're right around the freezing mark. So we're not going to see much in the way of accumulation. All of the accumulation that falls this morning is going to come on the hilltops. Temperatures across the area primarily around the freezing mark or just above. The exceptions are, again, the North Country, where we expect those light accumulations to occur. 34 degrees at Griffiths and Rome. Again, we expect rain and snow to mix throughout the day today. Highs will get all the way up to the upper 30s to near 40 degrees. It doesn't really add up a whole lot despite the snow continuing for the majority of the day. The exception is the Tug Hill Plateau, Hamilton County, and northern Herkimer County, where a trace to 3 inches is possible. Coming up, we'll break down the rest of the week's forecast. Katrina?
Thank you so much, James.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Sunday morning. As you can see off the Cabby Tower Cam there, we have some flurries working into the Mohawk Valley, and they're going to mix with rain at times during the day today, a mix of rain and snow, and it's going to limit accumulation in the valleys. Take a look at downtown Utica, where snow's not falling just yet, but that will change soon. And again, this is going to mix with rain, especially at these lower elevations, such as downtown Utica. The hilltops, especially across the North Country, will see a light accumulation, and we'll show that map in just a moment. 34 degrees with cloudy skies up at Griffiths and Rome, and a little bit breezy today. 7-mile-per-hour breeze out of the east-southeast. 5 to 15-mile-per-hour breeze is possible during the day today as these showers continue to roll through. A mix of rain and snow today. We're tracking a dry start to your upcoming work week, and then showery weather settles in as we approach Thanksgiving for both Tuesday, Wednesday, and for Thanksgiving itself. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar, very lit up this morning. We have a lot of light snow working in from the west. We have an area of low pressure off to the north. Most of this is not reaching the ground just yet. Back to the west, this is reaching the ground, but these are at temperatures that are just barely above freezing. Again, this area of low pressure off to the north continues to work west to east, and it's going to bring us a mix of rain and snow today. Fortunately, temperatures are now climbing above freezing for most of us, and the only areas that see an accumulation today are the hilltops, the extreme hilltops south of the Mohawk Valley, very, very light, trace to 1 inch, as well as the hilltops north of the Mohawk Valley, primarily Hamilton County, northern Herkimer County, and the Tug Hill Plateau, where they could see where they could see up to 1 to 3 inches of snow. Otherwise, just a coating at the absolute most before things warm up. We're tracking, in general, mild conditions this week. Highs in the low to mid 40s, highs in the low 50s on Wednesday before a cold front on Thanksgiving brings temperatures all the way back down, and much more wintry weather makes its return by Black Friday. Your skycast for today, a mix of rain and snow with highs in the low 40s. Those snow and rain showers linger into the overnight. Tomorrow morning could begin with a couple of flurries before drier weather fully settles in for the remainder of your Monday. A look at your 7-day forecast. After a dry start to the week, showery conditions return. We're tracking showery conditions to arrive around midday on Tuesday, and they stick around. We see showery conditions Tuesday with highs in the mid 40s. Showery conditions yet again on Wednesday with warmer conditions, highs in the low 50s. Things begin to turn more wintry on Thursday, a mix of rain and snow, highs upper 30s. Lake effect snow showers Friday and into Saturday morning. Winter makes its return on Black Friday 2 years in a row. Katrina, any guess to the question?
First of all, thank God for online shopping on Black Friday, right? What is on my desk that was patented on this day in 1970? I think you've stumped me. I'm going to go with maybe your mouse.
You got it.
No way.
Yeah, you got it. It would
blind guess.
Yeah, well, I don't know if 3 blind mice is relevant here, but fun fact, that's the only thing I'm truly afraid of.
Your mouse?
Mice.
Oh.
Mice.
Actually, yeah, same.
I don't like them.
Yeah, I would probably jump 10 feet back.
I'd rather fight a bear.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much, James. I don't think I'd fight a bear. There's a holiday wonderland in... Well, welcome back, and thank you for joining us for another half hour of News Channel 2 Weekend Today. I'm Katrina Smith. That all-important holiday forecast is waiting for you. Let's get to the Weather Center with meteorologist James DeFazio. James, I see some precipitation going on right now in the
we have a mix of rain and snow today, and we're going to see some valley rain, some hilltop snow. Not many of us are going to see much in the way of accumulation today, with the exception being the hilltops north and south of the Mohawk Valley. They could pick up a light coating to an inch. The extreme high elevations north of the Mohawk Valley could pick up a trace to 3 inches. And we'll show that map in just a couple of minutes. But right now, we're all seeing a little bit of light, just nuisance snow this morning, flurries flying in the city of Utica on the Orford Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. But at temperatures right around freezing, 34 degrees at Rome, 32 in Hamilton. So it's very warm. We're not going to accumulate very much at 34 degrees. 34 and cloudy at Rome with just a 7-mile-per-hour breeze. We're going to continue to track this mix of rain and snow working in from the west as the area of low pressure tracks to our north. Highs today right around 40 degrees as this mix of rain and snow continues for the majority of the day today. Taking a look at that snowfall forecast that I was mentioning, again, the highest accumulations fall on the Tug Hill Plateau, as well as northern Herkimer County and central Hamilton County. Coming up, we'll take a look at the rest of your upcoming week's forecast. Katrina?
Thank you so much, James. One person is dead after...
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Sunday morning. As you can see off the Cabby Tower Cam there, we have some light snow working across the Mohawk Valley in central New York. It's going to mix with rain during the day today, and we're going to see showery conditions, and it's not going to amount to very much. Take a look at downtown Utica, where we've seen a few flurries fly by, but not much in the way of precipitation just yet. That will change. We're going to see a mix of rain and snow showers throughout the day today, especially in the lower elevations. That mix will continue. Some snow showers will pile up a small accumulation on the hilltops north of the Mohawk Valley. 35 degrees with cloudy skies at Griffith and Rome, and with these temperatures above freezing, that's why accumulations will be very limited today. A very light breeze between 5 to 10 miles per hour today will also persist. A mix of rain and snow, a dry start to your upcoming work week, and then showery weather settles in as we approach Thanksgiving. Showery weather for Tuesday, Wednesday, and for Thanksgiving itself. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. We have some flurries working across central New York. A lot of the leading edge of this not quite reaching the ground. This back edge through central Oneida County right now is beginning to reach the ground. We're seeing snow falling through this band. As we look back to the west, snow beginning to mix with rain as temperatures are more mild. We have a weak area of low pressure off to our north. It's going to continue to bring rain and snow from west to east in our direction today. Doesn't really amount to much, though. We're going to see this snow fall at temperatures at or above freezing. The exceptions are the hilltops north of the Mohawk Valley, where 1 to 3 inches of snow is possible across central and northern Herkimer County, central Hamilton County, as well as the Tug Hill Plateau. The rest of us just see some nuisance wet showers today. Primarily mild conditions this week with temperatures in the low to mid 40s, even all the way up into the low 50s by Wednesday. Chillier weather arrives by Thanksgiving, only upper 30s for highs on Thanksgiving. By Friday, we're down to near freezing for highs, with wintry conditions returning for Black Friday. Today, rain and snow mixes together with temperatures rising to around 40 degrees. A light accumulation for the hilltops north of the valley. The rest of us just see some wet weather. Dry conditions work in tonight, and dry conditions settle in for Monday. Decreasing clouds during the day on Monday allows for a couple breaks of sun before sunset Monday evening. A look at your 7-day forecast. After a dry start to the week, it doesn't last. We see several consecutive showery days. Showery weather Tuesday afternoon, showery weather throughout the day on Wednesday, a mix of rain and snow on Thursday. Things turn more wintry as we head into Black Friday. Lake effect snow showers Friday night into Saturday morning. Looks like we could see an accumulation as well. Katrina, I just have one question. What is more impressive? This number of rebounds or 100 points?
Oh, thank God you give away the answer, because I have no idea.
I figured it would be really...
What was your question?
Said, what's more impressive, 55 rebounds or 100 points? Because Wilt Chamberlain is famously known for once having scored 100 points in a game. I feel like this is more impressive.
The rebounds, right?
Absolutely. I feel like having over half of the point total makes it more impressive. I don't know. I think that is a very, very impressive stat. 55 rebounds.
Yeah.
That will not be done again.
Absolutely. No. That's interesting. I had no idea, but you interested me. So that's good.
That's hard to do in sports, so good for me.
He kept me attentive. So take a look at this. People go all over the world to see the Northern Lights. You know, travel to Iceland, Norway. You know, we all flock out to try to see them when they're here. NASA astronaut Zena Cardman posted a video of the Northern Lights that could be seen from aboard the ISS. This was last week when, remember, everyone was going out to look at them, except for us because we had the cloud cover, right? You can see that, you can see the stunning spectacle of the green lights shining down over the United States. Cardman is currently aboard the ISS, posting this video back on November 17th. She called it a frequent show in space, but admitted she has not seen them from the ground yet. Pretty neat for an astronaut to have not seen the Northern Lights from the ground. Last week, the Aurora Borealis was visible from across Midwestern United States, and people flocked to their backyards to get a glimpse of it. Very cool view to see it from space.
News with Ben Kinney.
Good evening. Much of the area got another taste of winter today. How long will those snow and mixed precipitation showers stick around? Let's head over to the man with the answer, meteorologist James Fazio in the Weather Center tonight.
We're going on a
it's
little bit
still
of a ride.
there. Yeah, we are.
We got a mix tonight. Dry weather to begin the week. Showery weather Tuesday and Wednesday. And then things turn wintry during the day on Thanksgiving. On Black Friday, we see a very wintry day yet again. We're going to break that all down step by step in full weather. For now, take a look at your Weather Storm Tracker 2 live radar. As Ben mentioned, a mix of rain and snow showers today. The snow's been confined primarily to the high elevations of the Adirondacks. Old Forge, one of the locations that has seen snowfall today. A big difference from what it looks like in downtown Utica, where we're just seeing that green grass. They're going to be able to break ground in downtown Utica, but they would not be able to break ground up in the Adirondacks. The Adirondacks are going to continue to see a light accumulation tonight. The big difference is that we have temperatures in central New York that are just above freezing. Across the Adirondacks, temperatures that are just below freezing. 35 with light rain at Griffiths and Rome, and winds remain light. And again, we continue to track this westerly flow as a low pressure center tracks to our north. it will continue to move out of our way, and we will continue to see drier air work in overnight. Drier conditions fully arrive by tomorrow morning. Shower chances completely come to an end overnight. Coming up, we'll break down the entirety of your travel weekend forecast. Ben?
All right, James, thank you very much. The 45th annual Sequoia.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Sunday evening. We're tracking quite gloomy weather this evening. It's quite damp out there, and we're seeing a mix of rain and snow showers. Fortunately, we're going to see much drier weather to begin the week. Monday looks mostly cloudy with decreasing clouds throughout the day. Take a look at downtown Utica, where it is very wet and it is chilly. We're seeing temperatures in the upper 30s to low 40s, above freezing, enough that we're not seeing snow in downtown Utica. And that's different as we look towards the North Country. Old Forge seeing light snow at this time. 35 degrees with cloudy skies at Griffiths and Rome. Calm winds, and that will continue overnight tonight. We're not going to see breezy conditions. We're tracking a mix of rain and snow to continue tonight. A dry start to the upcoming week. And then showery weather midweek turns wintry. On Thanksgiving, we see a cold front work through. We go from a rain-snow mix on Thursday to lake effect snow on Friday. Around the state visibility tracker, we're seeing some reduced visibility in central New York, and that's a combination of both fog as well as just really, really damp, dreary conditions. It's very difficult to see outside right now. It's just one of those nights where there's just a little bit of fog with the glare that makes it very difficult to see. Just keep that in mind if you're traveling. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. Showers working back across central New York right now. Rain in the valleys, snow across the extreme high elevations. Northern Herkimer County, extreme northern Lewis County on top of the Tuckahoe Plateau. The rest of us just seeing plain old rain showers, and that will continue for several more hours. It's because we have a weak area of low pressure. This is slowly tracking eastward, and it's going to continue to drag in showers for a couple more hours before drier air settles in overnight. Snowfall forecast, I do expect a trace to an inch on the hilltop south of Mohawk Valley and south of Utica. North of the Mohawk Valley and north of Utica, a trace to an inch, possibly even 1 to 2 inches across northern Herkimer County, as well as on the top of the Tug Hill Plateau. The rest of us just see plain old rain, cold, rainy conditions. This low pressure center tracks off to the east and out of our hair as high pressure works in for the beginning of the week. Monday begins completely dry. We're tracking our next area of low pressure that works in on Tuesday afternoon, which brings widespread rain showers for Tuesday afternoon and Tuesday evening. That mix of rain and snow continues into the overnight tonight before drier conditions arrive tomorrow morning. Decreasing clouds throughout the day, highs in the upper 30s to near 40. Calm conditions through Tuesday morning, but that changes as we head towards Tuesday evening. By 2 p.m. Tuesday, those showers begin to work in. A look at your 7-day forecast. A dry start to the week, but it doesn't last. It turns showery by midweek, and then it turns wintry by the end of the week. Lake effect snow showers on Friday, a couple lingering lake effect snow showers Saturday, a rain-snow mix Sunday.
News with Ben Kinney.
Good evening. Much of the area continues to see rain, snow, then more rain, and then more snow. Mother Nature can't seem to make up its mind tonight. When will it make up its mind? Let's head to the Weather Center. Meteorologist James DeFazio is there. And the answer is depending on where you are.
That is correct. That is exactly the correct answer. If you are on a hilltop, you are likely seeing flurries. If you are not, you're likely seeing a very cold rain. And really, we're seeing snow just now beginning to affect the southern hilltops. Up until now, we've really only seen it across the North Country. Old Forge really had a very wintry scene, and you can tell that there's quite a bit of weight to the snow. Take a look at some of the branches on top of the information pavilion there. You can see that there's quite a bit of weight on top of the branches. So it's definitely a wet, heavy snow, a big contrast to just the very wet, green look that we have of downtown Utica. Temperatures across the region primarily in the mid to upper 30s. Again, isolated pockets of lower 30s, both north and south of the valley, are causing those isolated areas of flurries. 37 degrees with light rain. Calm winds overnight tonight, calm to 10-mile-per-hour winds. We're not going to see breezy conditions, at least for a couple more days. That does return later in the week. Tonight, temperatures relatively stable and drying out overnight. Showers come to an end shortly after midnight, and then we begin we begin the week dry, but unfortunately we do not finish it that way. And we'll break that all down coming right up. Ben?
Well, we can go outside and start singing Guns N' Roses, November Rain.
Yes, we
Finally.
can.
Thank you very much, James. 45th Annual Sequoia Valley.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Sunday evening. We continue to track showery conditions, a mix of rain and snow. However, drier air is beginning to work in and will fully work in by tomorrow morning. Take a look at downtown Utica, where they're only seeing wet precipitation, no wintry precipitation in downtown Utica, just some rain, cold rain showers. Temperatures are in the mid-30s. It's raining. It's very, very damp and dreary. 37 degrees with light rain at Griffiths and Rome, and we're only seeing a light breeze, and that's going to continue. 5 to 10 miles per hour is about the extent of what we would see. Rain-snow mix comes to an end tonight. It's going to be a dry start to the week ahead, and it's going to be showery midweek, and then it's going to turn wintry by Thursday into Friday. Taking a look at your Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar, we have valley rain and hilltop snow. If you're on a hilltop, you're likely seeing flurries right now. If you're in a valley location, you're likely seeing cold rain. None of us are going to see any widespread or significant accumulation out of this, as temperatures are right around the freezing mark. This is all thanks to an area of low pressure that's tracking across the northeast off to our north. It's helping bring in some showers across Lake Ontario. A very light accumulation of snow is possible across the hilltops, both north and south of the Utica area in the Mohawk Valley, most likely of which would be to occur north of the Mohawk Valley. Those scattered rain and snow showers finally come to an end tomorrow morning as high pressure builds in from the south. And then we track our next system, which begins to approach from the southwest. This overspreads central New York during Tuesday afternoon and evening, and we see a widespread soaking rainfall. Rain and snow showers come to an end tonight, and then cloudy conditions settle in. A couple of flurries are possible tomorrow morning, but primarily cloudy conditions. Tomorrow, decreasing clouds, mostly cloudy skies, but decreasing clouds with highs near 40. And then as we head towards Tuesday, calm weather continues with nearly stable temperatures, mid to upper 30s. Temperatures rise ahead of this warm front, all the way up into the low 50s. Widespread rain overspreads the region Tuesday afternoon and Tuesday evening, and showery weather continues for the rest of the week. A look at your 7-day forecast. Showery weather continues after Wednesday. Wednesday very warm all the way up into the low to mid 50s, but again very wet. Thursday a cold front works through, bringing us back towards winter. Rain changes to snow Thursday evening. Lake effect snow showers Thursday night, Friday, and Saturday morning. A couple of an unsettled pattern remains into Sunday.